Just a quick disclaimer that I mean no offense at all and that this video is all just my opinion, so just take it with a grain of salt and just enjoy the video. Hello everyone, my name is Nematron, but before we start this video, I just wanted to talk about how this probably isn't really a good idea to upload as my first ever video on this channel. However, I just decided that this was probably a good idea, mainly because I just wanted to get my ideas out there and just talk about this topic as a whole. Okay, just one more thing before I actually start the video. I just want to make sure that I get this out there that I absolutely do not want to say this in a mean way. It's just that after the years of younger me really enjoying all of our content, I just now realized how actually troublesome it was, and I just wanted to talk about it as a whole, just so I could explain it fully. I do know that the videos I'm talking about are extremely old and it's probably not that relevant, and Aphmau most likely have changed by then, but I just still wanted to talk about this just because of how much it bothered me in the past week. Don't get me wrong, I really did love Aphmau when I was a kid. I literally begged my mom to get me a backpack when she first came out with the cat ones. It was like pretty cute, and I still kind of like it now. I really like the design. It's pretty well made as well. Listing some of the pretty troublesome things, there's basically Aphmau herself being mainly like a Mary Sue-esque OC, low-key romanticizing cheating, glossing over literally Kawaii-chan kidnapping that little alien guy from in Mystreet. It's been a while since I've watched that episode, but I do in fact remember that one specifically. There's more to cover, but this is just the basic of what I'm talking about. Mainly it's Kawaii-chan herself that's pretty much the problem in this whole series, which is kind of a bad thing in my opinion. She was the, like, she's pretty much like a stereotype of Japanese characters in my opinion, and like she also literally shipped real people. Well, obviously they're not real, but still, like our friends together. It was pretty weird. Even I thought it was a little bit weird when I was younger, but I never really thought about it that much. There was also when she, I think I remember her cheating on Zane in Level of Paradise. It's, like I said, it's been a few years, so I don't exactly remember. But I do also slightly remember her, like, having shrines of people in, like, the basement of her, Caitlyn, and Aphmau's house, which is kind of weird, but, yeah. Aphmau's videos have changed, and she isn't like doing stuff like this anymore, or like writing a script. Because like I do know for a fact it's not Koei-chan's voice actor's fault. It's mainly the script writing. I'm not sure who writes the scripts, but yeah, it's the script writing that makes Koei-chan a bad character, and just her character in a whole actually. Along with troublesome characters, Travis was also pretty problematic. I do remember him trying to like get with Caitlyn a lot, even if how many times she hit him, which was pretty weird. It's yeah, pretty yikes. I understand that it might have just been a joke and stuff, and like for shits and giggles, but it can become a serious thing, and I don't think like up to that serious point it shouldn't be joked about, mainly because of people that might have had to go through that. But yeah, I talked about this subject with a friend of mine on Discord, and they said they wouldn't mind me showing like two screenshots of a conversation we had, so I will be adding them in now. There's so much more I want to talk about, but I don't want my first video on this channel to be extremely long and mainly just me complaining about extremely old videos. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna end the video around now, but still, yeah. Long story short, Aphmau's character, she's a little bit iffy, mainly because of like in Phoenix Drop High, she was like announced as the alpha, even though she wasn't a wolf. That was a little bit weird. So I think it's a little bit weird how literally almost all the male characters fell in love with Aphmau. It just screams Mary Sue, original character for me, but of course I don't fully know what the word Mary Sue is. I'm just going off of memory. The only main videos that I watched of Aphmau is Phoenix Drop High, Mystreet, and Level of Paradise, which is just season 2 of Mystreet, but still, I decided that I just name it personally, since that's exactly what I'm talking about at the moment. But yeah, Kwai Chan's actions are very problematic in MS, PDH, and LLP. And Travis is just an extremely weird pervert that really needs to just stop his actions. It's it's just extremely weird, especially since of how many times Caitlyn has literally beat him because of how much he was trying to hit on her, which is pretty much a pretty good indication that he should stop. But anyway, this is around the end point for this video. Once again, I'm not bashing Aphmau or this series at all. I'm just pointing out the kind of problematic things about it. I'm pretty sure, like, she has changed now. Her videos have changed, and it's been a few years, so yeah. I'm hopefully thinking that the other series were probably extremely different from MS, LLP, and PDH. It's just these three in particular that's pretty bad. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this crappy video about me complaining about basic stuff that happened a few years ago. Anyway, hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.